How's it going, everybody? This is Voice back with another video on the channel. The goal for this video is to show you how you can set up a project which you can build a website using Haxe. So the goal would be to create an index.html file, create a Haxe file, and then compile down to JavaScript, which index.html file will be using. First, if you're using VS Code, you need to make sure you install Haxe extension built by Haxe Foundation. If you are going to be working with Haxe a lot, then I would recommend to use just this Haxe extension pack, which will install Haxe and Codex and some other things that are really helpful when writing Haxe code. So once you install that extension, it's fairly easy to create a new Haxe project. So go to your command palette and type Haxe and type initialize project. Click on that, and then it will give you this folder structure where you have this README file. You got build.hxml file, which is like your configuration file for Haxe. You got a source folder, which has this main.hx file, which is your entry file for your Haxe project. Also, I'm going to go to build.xml file, and here I'm going to type --js. And we are going to just compile our main file into main.js, which will be pasted into bin folder. And we're going to remove this --just intro because that is used to, compile Haxe and run it directly. Now I'm going to go to right click and create index.html file here as well. And I'm going to type h5 html:5, which will give you this. We'll say Haxe based web app. And here we are going to, first of all, use this source tag. And we can target bin/main.js file. And I'm going to use this defer. All right. Now, once we have this, I'm going to go to this main.hx file. And here, let me zoom in a bit. And I'm going to just first of all compile this once. So you're going to make sure you have Haxe installed. So I'll type Haxe build.hxml, enter, and we'll compile our main file into this main.js file. So this is like the compiled version. Now at least index.html is going to be used there. Also, I'm going to make sure that I have this extension installed live server. So live server. So install that. What I can do after installing that extension is right click and then click on open with live server. So once you do that, you will be able to run this. Let me just click on Google, and that's the index.html file, which is reading this main.js file as well. So inside this, we are going to create some up button. We're going to import, I'll say js.browser. And that's basically is a package in Haxe, which you can use to talk to the browser. Next, let's go and get rid of this hello world. I'm going to be using var keyword to create a variable. I'll just say button equal to and access this browser dot document. And then you can use this normal HTML5 functions or methods now. So create button element. It's fine. Then we can use this button dot text content equal to, we'll just say button created by Haxe. It's a long thing, long string, but that's fine. And we can just use this browser dot document dot body, and in the body I'm gonna just append this child, and then we can use this button there. Okay, once I do that, now take a look. Once I compile this, because this HTML is using this main.js file and index.html is being served by the server, so I'll just press enter once I do that, and you will see we have the button created. As you can see, we wrote Haxe code and we have the button. How cool is that? So you can even compile this down to any other programming language. So whatever the UI part of your application is, you can have this js.browser package that will help you to design your HTML, and you can write your business logic in any programming language you want, because Haxe compiles down to a lot of languages. All right, one last thing I want to show you here. I'm going to just paste that code here. So you can do button.add event listener. It's like a function coming from this button. and we're just saying click and then trace button. So it's again not JavaScript. As you can see the difference here, this is not a lambda or arrow syntax in JavaScript, but it's in Haxe. Okay, so if it was JavaScript, you would use this double equal to sign, but here just a dash. I go to trace, save it, and I'm going to compile that down to one more time. Once it's compiled, and if I click here, you will see that we have this button getting printed out. Let's compile and click. Now it says button was tapped. So how cool is that? So this is how you set up your JavaScript project with your Haxe and use that JavaScript compiled version in index.html. I'll be creating more videos to show you how you can use external libraries like React with Haxe, and also some other technologies like _JS or Lodash, how you can bring in some other JavaScript libraries to use that in your Haxe code. So that would be interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Cheers. Bye.